Strategy is one of the biggest things you can improve that will have a profound effect on your golf game. You can plot your way around a golf course and reverse engineer every single hole to ensure that you're not blocking yourself up by trees, hacking out a rough, or short-siding yourself, or missing it in the wrong part of the green. And I'm going to show you with some really cool technology and some wise decisions, you can cut several shots off your score today, next time you play. One of the neatest tips I can give you is to reverse engineer your golf game, meaning you actually start from the green and work your way backwards. Too often we just get on a tee and wail away, but you have to think quite precisely. Even if you're a crap golfer, you have to reverse engineer because it's giving your brain a task. But instead of just making it arbitrary, we need to plot our strategy that matches our game, but also reduces any of the guesswork and helps you play quicker. If you've been following me for a while, you know I try and hit home the importance of strategy because you've got to tell your brain what you're trying to do. But there are some overhanging trees. There's a little stream not too far away, but the green is very tricky of what we've seen earlier. So we have to reverse engineer and plot our way back to make sure that we put ourselves in a good spot to get the center of the green, and then also from the tee, where do we want to put it? Hole 19 is to me a bit revolutionary because it is so easy to use. So when we actually look at this hole, it seems quite simple on paper, but as we look down the fairway, we can see that there are trees overhanging. And on the app, we can see, as we zoom in, exactly where they are. So we want to be sure that we can choose our spot that's meeting us in the fat part of the fairway that isn't going to block us out by the trees. For me, I'm just going to go for like 240, 250 here. With a 4-iron, just putting it up the left side of that fairway to make sure I'm not blocked by any trees or anything like that. So let's just go ahead and choose I've got my strategy. The app has helped that. Now I'm choosing my intermediate point. I'm going to have just a practice swing to be smooth. And I'll try and stop talking and just execute. A little bit quick, but we're okay. That'll do just fine. Let's go and see where we're at. Now this app has, I think, over 40,000 courses that you can utilize. It can be used on Android, it can be used on iOS. It's not just a GPS app either. Because yes, you could sort of use your rangefinders, but this is helping you see what's beyond what your rangefinder can see, to know exactly where some problems are that might not be visible. And also, you can use it offline. It has Stableford, it has scoring systems, it has tracking, it even has a shot tracker that you can utilize just to see where you're going around the course. So it has all these extra features that you wouldn't necessarily think are going to be that useful, or at the very least going to be something that don't take a lot of time when you're out on the golf course. And what I love about the Hole 19 app is its ease of use. So when you first open the app, you can see the courses that you've played before. I've only really used it here, but there's a couple of features where you can preview the course, which is really quite neat. So you can go to any course that you've never played before and kind of quickly get an idea of what features there are, what things to look out for. And actually, one of the smartest things you can do is pre-plot, pre-strategize your way around, at least on some of the holes that appear to be a bit tricky, like this 9th hole, for example. You know, it's a dog leg, so what do you want to be hitting up to the top for, you know, what problems do we need to look for after our tee shot? you can make some notes on various holes as well, just to give you a good idea. Now, once you have kind of checked out the main sort of features of the app, you know, you can adjust your clubs here. So what you have distance-wise for your driver, for your various woods, your irons, what you hit approximately for each iron. So when you're actually on the golf course, when you're actually playing, so if I just go to here, so we go start round, so you can do scoring shot by shot. So you have the GPS, but you'll be able to record the stats, you know, how many putts, the driving accuracy, various things like this. Or you can just do GPS, which is, you know, the bare bones, but still very effective. Shot by shot is going to help you track every facet of your round. You know, this is only available with your phone, but it gives some fantastic kind of features. Once you've finished your rounds, you can see how many fairways you hit, how many greens in regulation, what scoring you did, how many putts you hold, how good your scrambling was. Like, these are really cool features that you can utilize to see what you need to improve, see what you need help with. It's a very easy to use app, and I just think it's fantastic. I've suggested it for a lot of people. I'm not going to bother saving that round, but yeah, you know, you can see what your average score is. You can see how many fairways you're hitting, how many holes you're making, your average distances of clubs. This is just a snapshot, but you know, that's really going to help you see what to work on, and if you're improving using the simple golf method. All right, so you can update your profile a little bit more here as well, and there's all sorts of features to be able to share your progress. You can see the weather, like, it does it all, but in a very easy manner. And you can see certain leaderboards here about what courses, what scores people have shot. You can create your own leaderboards, basically against your friends, against who you're playing against, or whatever. So that's a neat feature that I might show you in the future. This isn't where my ball ended up. However, I wanted to come here to show you that this is the first sort of wide landing area that I pointed out with the app. And from here, we can see that, all right, we've definitely got a little bit longer to go. We've got like 176 yards here, okay? That makes sense to put ourselves in this position. It might be a slightly difficult shot for the second, but it's a darn sight better than just picking up a club randomly, whether it's a driver, a 3-wood, it going 230, 240 yards, but ending up over here, and really all you've done is miss it like 25 yards right, 20 yards right. It's not that bad. But come and look at this shot. It sucks. No matter whether you're on a bare lie or a thick rough lie, that is a very difficult shot. And the only difference is, like, if I had hit a hybrid off the tee and still sort of push cut it, I'd be back up here in the safe part of the fairway with a shot. And I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't have used the app, a new strategy to circumnavigate my way around, to make sure that I eliminate as much as possible these kind of crappy shots that we're faced. Because here we're toast. We can't really do anything. All I can really do is sort of try and hack it out, or clatter into the trees, or hit a punch cut or something. We don't want that. So it's not just about playing safe, it's just about being smart. And some technology is going to help us quite quicker and better. Okay, so we've managed to land it on the fat part of the fairway. But one of the main things I want you to remember is choosing the right club for your average distance, for your average contact. If you're a higher handicapper, you've got to increase that margin a bit. However, it does come with a word of caution, because as we saw earlier, if you go too long, your return shot is going to be very difficult. And if you don't know the course, the app here, the Hole 19 app, is going to be fantastic because not only can we see that we have the bunker that we certainly don't want to be short-sided from. We don't want to land it on the front of the green because it's going to start coming and rolling all the way back towards us. But we also don't want to be too long over the green because it's all running downhill. There's a slope. And sometimes there's a lot more problems past the green that your laser finder will not see. There could be a bunker, there could be a fall off, there could be water. You won't even know. But the app can help us accomplish that. So it's about trying to get pin high 95% of the time. Tiger Woods, one of the reasons why he was so good is because he was actually quite conservative. He just tried to be pin high as much as he could. And this can help you do that. Out of any blustery wind, just trying to make a nice solid contact. But I know what club to hit. It's reducing guesswork for me. I'm just going to try and get this nice and clean. A little bit quick. Yes. Now, that birdie putt does help solidify everything that we're trying to accomplish here. You saw some really terrible shots. You saw some good shots, but how easy it is to avoid the mistakes, to plot your way around, to play quicker, all by using a really cool app, either on your phone or your smartwatch. It makes golf just a little bit easier. And the good thing is, with this app, you can get an extra special discount. All you have to do is check the link below. It is fantastic. I promise you, it's going to help you shave several shots off your round. As I mentioned before, I don't often recommend much tech kind of stuff because it confuses me and I feel like it interferes with a lot of things that we try and do. But the Hole 19 app is so easy to use. It gives you some key features that genuinely are going to help you play some better golf without distracting from your round and to track your progress. I've been looking for something like this for myself and to be able to recommend to you guys. And honestly, this is exactly what I've been looking for. So go and check it out below. You can see how much the Hole 19 app will help you and you get a discount just because you're one of us. Thanks for watching and check out this lesson now because this is going to help you really play better on the course with a simple swing.